The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Carr going to throw right away. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Adams the man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Adams the man in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Warner, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders at 6-5 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down, Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his car on third down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14. And the Chargers first down.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 49 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, that one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. On second and very short, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Chargers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 14, Raiders nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now they send a man in motion right. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
The score, Chargers 21, Raiders nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
29.
Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Carr again.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Carr going to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Allen, the man in motion right. Third and 2, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. It's Ekeler again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want ball.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense, though. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead lead here in the final minute of the third.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Over this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better. Their partner, running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just